Hello everyone. Today I'm going to share with you something different than just wiring, okay? So you probably know my B-17s and those are, let's say, good old monogram or Revel monogram, and I know of course that there were released new HK Hong Kong models B-17, but I'm sure in your stashes are these models as well. And basically today I would like to show you something which might be really interesting for you. So, this particular model, and I have it somewhere here on a sec. Here it shows in 1975. So the forms were made in 1975. So this is 4 years older than myself. But those days, before HK released their quarter scale new model, it was just only one B-17 model in this scale. So of course I was purchasing it, and I was always looking for some improvements. And one of the improvement is re-scribing the panel lines and riveting. The riveting was always challenge for me, and I was thinking how to start, but only the way, and I decided to go instead of some easy model. I started with this one. So let's get started, and I will show you basically how you can do, let's say, from this. Okay, I hope you see it. Okay, so from this, how you can go to this. Okay, hopefully you see the riveting and the rescribed panel lines. I would like to show you the technique for the straight panels, which are on the wings, elevators, and of course I will show you how to do this on the fuselage. And probably next video will be the update of all model completed and basically how I made it. What you need also is the drawing. Okay, so I have here drawing which were released in Riveting magazine, and here you can see in one number it is the body, the main fuselage, and here are elevators, and in another number, which is number 24, okay, was released the wings. Even it is 1:72 scale, it helped us with the little bit calculations and a little bit precise measurement. So what you will need, so first is old mouse pad from which it will not squeeze anything. Then you need some scriber, okay, scriber. Then you need some metal meter. I used also meter, which you usually have, let's say, folded, and I cut it to the specific length. Sometimes you will need some stripes, so it's helpful also cut it on halves. Then we will need demo tape, which is perfect for the rounded areas, mainly engines and fuselage. So demo tape. Then we need old toothbrush for cleaning the panel lines. Then we will need some paper meter. This one is enough for our purpose. And you will need, we can use it, I will show you how, the razor saw, and of course the riveter. This one is RB, but you can have also the one which is from Doshek, and this one is 0.75. Okay, 0.75. And that's mainly it. Of course, some sandpaper because we will be cleaning it, and also after the sanding we need some let's say extra thin cement glue which will clean up our panel lines. I think that's it. So let's get started. Make some space here and I'll show you how to start. So let's start with the re-scribing. Okay, so we go here on this part, as you can see, and on the next steps how it will looks like. Okay, this. Okay, so first we check the drawing, which is right here. Here is top, so I turn it here, and here is bottom. Okay, so you can see in here how we will manage it. Okay, so the panel lines looks like, I would say, perfect. So we will do not much change it, yes, except removing these ones and this one. Rest of it is perfect. Okay, so let's start with re-scribing. So you have two options. So place the part here, put the metal meter over it, and you can either, let's say, stick it like this, okay, to the part, so you can see it cannot squeeze, so I remove it, place it directly along the panel line and stick it to the part. Okay, then you take the scriber and re-scribe the panel line. Okay, so let's do it. So this one will be fairly good, and better more times than just one deep scribe, and it will look like this. Okay, if you mess it up, you can always fill it in with the instant glue, remove it by with a remover, and then try again. Okay, next one, if you will be later more expert, you do not need to use the tape, so I just place it on here and just scribe it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. Third one is like this. 1, 2, 3. In some discussions, or in production, the metal sheets were placed over each other and then riveted. So some people say that the re-scribing panel lines is useless, so they leave it as it is. But I think it improves the model, and when you will do the weathering, it helps you to, let's say, put some dirt on it. And then you scribe this one. Okay, 1, 2, and this panel. Okay, of course, clean the scriber so you can clearly see the area, and that's it. Okay, of course, here along the edge there is also some detail, so I'll take tool which is curved. Okay, which looks like this. Okay, and then you place it along the curve at the end, and then re-scribe the line. Okay, I use this scriber, which is Mr. Paint scriber. So, and you will carefully re-scribe it along. Okay, perfect. I always start from the bottom because when and practice on the bottom parts. Same with the main wings, which you train basically. Yeah. When you do the bottom parts first, you train, and then you can do on clear way the top parts. Yeah, top of the elevators, top of the wings, and as a last, I'm doing the fuselage. Alrighty, so this is ready. So now we can take the sandpaper. Okay, and now we wipe out the parts or the lines which we do not need. Someone also prescribed various access panels, access doors. I'm leaving it as it is because the positive ones looks much nicer. So slowly but surely wiping the rest of the things. Okay. So you see that the small tiny dust remaining in the re-scribe panel lines, and this is what show us if we scribe correctly or incorrectly. Okay, so you can see it. So once you test with your finger that you are happy, there is a little bit more, so I do a little bit more. I use some paper 2000, but you can use let's say lower level. 1000 is fine. So this is perfect now. Okay. So now the teeth brush, which clean the panel lines. Okay, you can see that the dust is removing. And now we use the extra thin glue, and we clean all the panel lines like this. Okay. Okay, this clean all the remaining dust from the panel line, and the panel line is pretty clear. Okay, perfect. And here also the edge. Here is scribed as well a little bit. Okay, so this is re-scribed panel line, right? So now we check the drawing again. This looks, I would say, good. So we have the perfect panel lines as we need. Now you can see that each of the rivet line has specific dimension. Okay. So what I do is simply I draw everything which is here on the drawing to the panel. Okay. So measuring, I'm not measuring where the rivet line is, but the space in between. So for example, here you have 2 rivet lines but 3 spaces. So I measure the area in between here, okay? So and this is about, let's say, 32 millimeters, and divided by 3, okay, because you have 3 spaces. So 32 divided by 3 is 10.3 or 11 around something. So you measure correctly here, so I put here 11 something and 22 something, so it divides the area into the space. Then you take the metal sheet and afterwards you draw the line. Yes. So you have first rivet lines ready to be riveted. Okay. So I make my life easier. So here is already drawn panel lines, and as you can see they are ready to be just riveted. So everything what is here is per the drawing. So each of the rivet line is in place. So now you have two options. Take the riveter, and you can take the metal sheet and rivet along the rivet line, okay, which allows you to keep straight position. Yeah, you can see that the panel line is perfectly along the drawn line, right? But it would be a little bit time consuming, so I just start, as I said, I started from bottom. I prefer to do this from bottom, okay? So you draw the lines and then start riveting, and I'm already riveting by hand, okay? So nicely along the line, you need to see here the edge of the riveter, which is going along the line which you draw, and you see that you have perfect line. It takes about, let's say, 24 up to 36 hours to re-scribe all the panel lines and do the riveting on the all B-17-1/248 scale by Monogram. Okay, so this is how you start riveting perfectly along the panel line, because this is on the drawing. Slowly but surely, and there you go. Yeah, one by one, and then you reach the surface which looks like this. Okay, so this is the wings, and basically, if I would be exact, the elevator. Same technique you can use on the main wings. Okay, so here is the bottom part. Here is the second half, and as you can see, I already re-scribe it, and the rivet line are already in place. Okay, so the drawing is here. Okay, so the drawing is here. So I draw the panel lines in accordance the drawing. Right, so exactly the same technique as I used on the elevators. Now the challenge will be the engines. Okay, so the engines are around here on the drawing, and you can see that they are pretty curved. Okay, so that's why I take the demo tape, and you simply place the demo tape or cut with the scissors the demo tape accordance the panel line. Yes, and then you re-scribe the panel line along it. Okay, of course there are certain areas which has the double, so this is perfect for the curving. Yes. So I place the demo tape like this, okay, and then you can use either scriber, okay, or you can use the razor saw and scribe the lines like this. Okay. Always when you will be doing the lines like this on the curvic surface, cut these type of lines first, which I will show you on the main fuselage, which is right here. So I mainly tape the panel line like here. Of course you need the drawing, so the best idea would be to copy it on the copy machine, just the drawing which you need. So you do not use the whole magazine, but only the drawing, and you let's say check the panel lines, which are in here, check it from this area, which is side view. Then same panel line which is here, you check in here, how is it from the bottom, and then of course how is it from the top. Okay, so you basically copy, as I said, copy paste from the drawing to the model. Okay, so here is the line ready. So I need to take the scribber. What a messy table. So I take the razor and start re-scribing the panel line. Okay, I am finishing around the area here because this, when you will be assembling the fuselage together, you will be sanding and polishing in here. So I re-scribe the panel line which is along here. Okay, and this panel line will be the main one, and after the assembly you scribe the panels by using the demo tape. Okay, the demo tape will help you in here. Rudder will be exactly the same like the wings and elevators, so you need just to apply the metal meter or the demo tape around. And the nose section, I would say this is pretty good, so you type the demo tape along the panel line and just scribe piece by piece. But I strongly recommend you do the lines which are from the top of the belly to the bottom, and then connect them straight forward. Okay, so next update will be how I progressed on the riveting and the re-scribing.